Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on The Amazing Spider-Man issue 559. Now, as you know, this is meant to be the first appearance of Screwball, who has appeared in the Spider-Man PS4 game and kind of appeared in Marvel Spider-Man, but as Liz Allen. So, the cover mainly has Spider-Man going after Screwball, and let's get on the story. It gives you an introduction to what happened in the last story, and the story starts off how Peter's after Screwball, with Screwball saying, "Come on, Spider-Man, keep up, or you'll fall off the short." Right, like I'm really gonna put in an appearance and help you get more hits. And so Peter goes after her, despite her being more quicker, and basically using her surroundings and that to get around. And Screwball says, "No, Shlomo, there's nothing here I can't track off of. This whole city's my playground." And so you've got two of her men filming the thing, and people watching this saying, "Look at her go! Whoa! This pirate side's awesome! Never seen stuff like that around here." And so, pretty much Screwball and Spider-Man leave a trail of destruction, and Peter leaves a tracker on her, which he realizes and tries to use this as an excuse to get arrested, and point out that Spider-Man is the tracker killer, which did happen back in one of the other issues. And so, pretty much, this causes everyone to go against Spider-Man for the damage that happened, even though it wasn't Peter's fault. And so they start throwing things at him, and Spider-Man's like, you know, back in the day they only hurled insults at you. Good times. And so Peter hopes that his new boss, known as Dexter Bennett, will be pleased. And keep in mind that this was during an event where John Jameson suffered a heart attack, and Dexter Bennett took over as the new owner of the Daily Bugle, which is sort of like Morgan Edge and Superman. And he says, "Exactly! You stayed and took pictures of the whole thing!" And he points out that everyone who had phones, cameras, and digital stuff took better pictures and sent it to him. And Peter's like, that'd be kind of tricky. And he points out that he does have a story for him to do, and he wants him to get a picture of Bobby Gars, and mainly as a kind of paparazzi thing. And he says, "And my price for that picture starts at $2 million. For one photo? That's more than I've ever taken for John Jameson." And you can tell Robbie is quickly shocked and appalled, now seeing what the Daily Bugle's been turned into, for gossip columns and other things. So since John Jameson survived his heart attack, he has been doing relaxation, and as soon as he sees Dexter Bennett and Peter and Spider-Man's picture, he goes crazy, saying, "Dexter Bennett, Spider-Man! I know! I should have known they're in cahoots!" And so, two police officers try to, calm him down, and one of them, known as Vance, says, "Look, I'm your fan, we'll let you off with a warning." And so they head off, and meanwhile, at a fancy club, Bobby Gars is pretty much heading inside, and Peter trying to take pictures, and just then gets confronted by Terry Crews, saying, "Sir, off the carpet. You're blocking my shot? You don't move. I'll block your fist hole with my fist." And so Peter decides to go in, and basically remembers how the last time he was here was back in issue 5 full 6 with Charlie, Harry and himself. And as soon as he goes in, he sees a young waitress asking for him to sign something, and he starts going, "What's the matter with you people? Can't you leave me alone for one damn second?" And so he throws the tray in her face, and as soon as he takes the picture, Peter starts using his acrobatic skills to successfully make a break for it, and makes it to where Harry and Lily are, but due to being distracted, Peter gets nudged on the head, and they take his camera. Well, Harry is there for him, but due to one of them asking, "Do you know who this guy is?" Harry quickly leaves Peter, showing that he doesn't want to get in any trouble. And so they throw Peter in the trash, and due to him having the camera still with its memory card, he makes a break for it, but someone else sees him. And turns out it's a somewhat superhuman who can pretty much blend with her surroundings. And Bobby Gars pretty much leaves, and Dexter Bennett is happy with the photos. And you can tell Robbie's quickly disappointed with Peter, and even Aunt May is, due to her believing Peter would have wanted to become a scientist and that. And Peter mainly says, "Geez, Aunt May, you're starting to sound like Joe Robinson. Look." And so we see her, the mysterious figure again, who buys 1,000,000 copies, and pretty much is shown to be obsessed with Bobby Gars. And yeah, this is the story. So I think it's kind of alright. I feel it could have been interesting to have a full-on screwball story, and I kind of feel that the waitress could have been MJ, and Peter having doubts about taking the picture or selling it off. So it's definitely not a bad issue, and it deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.